Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead. Guys, today we are out here to harvest some broccoli in the garden today. But before we do so, we want to bring to you an amazing product that we used here on the homestead, guys. Now, it is a soap company that is called Scrubbles and Bubbles, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you, these soaps right here stand up to their name. You get that lather. It's real, make your rag real lattery up, and plus, it makes your skin real nice and clean, guys. Okay. Now, what I want you all to go ahead and do is to get on over there and check out Scrubbles and Bubbles. Place yourself some orders and get some of this amazing soap right here that they are making over there. What we are going to go ahead and do right now is harvest out these amazing broccoli, guys. I'm telling you, it is right around that time. I'm gonna put this soap down real quick and we'll talk a little bit more about these broccoli. Okay, and so I am back. Of course, I have my little handy-dandy knife here, guys. Now, someone asked, when we planted these brassicas on out, and we planted these out in the middle of September, guys. Okay, now I'm telling you, look at the growth. Now is that time to come on in and harvest these broccoli. Also, another question was asked, when did we started our seeds out for the brassicas? You remember that date, baby?
We started the first week in August.
Okay, so camera lady said the first week in August, guys. We started these on out and we came and planted them out in the garden in September. And now we're going to show you all the result on what these broccolis are looking like. We may even talk a little bit more, show you the garden just a little bit so you can see what everything else is doing. Okay, but before I get into the harvesting part of these broccoli here, I'm going to show you all something. Now, what you're looking at right here on these leaves, this is not coming from disease or anything like that, guys. Of course, now we may be putting on a little bit of mold. Simple reason, because when these leaves got burned on our first and second frost that came through here. Now, guys, I don't know what is in this frost, but when this frost got here, I think it dropped down, I want to say about 32, or
Said it was 32.
but more felt like it was like 39 degrees. And these leaves, it probably was about, no, not 39, 29, excuse me. I think it dropped down to about 29 and the leaves took a hit. Now there are still a few leaves that are looking really good that we can use for what we want them to do. These leaves here, the better looking ones, we're going to powder these leaves and just make a supplement to put in our smoothie whenever we make smoothies or anything like that. One of the things that I had to do, I had to come on down here and harvest some of these broccoli because they got ready really quick. Now today is going to be a mass harvesting of these broccoli down here. Now, one of the things that we always talk about is these rows, guys. Whenever we plant these things here, it is always sometimes hard to navigate through the rows. Simple reason why these plants, they just want to take over. Okay, now this right here is a 2-foot walk space in this garden. And hey, look at that coming on out in the way. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do, because I know you all absolutely love to come with us whenever we harvest broccoli. Now look at this. Now this is a broccoli here that this one I got to it a bit late. Now that does not mean that this broccoli is not still edible. And when you say, what do you mean you got to it a bit late? Okay, this head right here is not real nice and tight like it once was. It's starting to spread out. Okay, so that's what I mean that I got to it a bit late. But this is still edible, guys. That does not mean that you throw this away. Now let me grab my basket real quick and put this in that basket. And of course, like I said, a basket. Now, yes, I know that is a closed basket, guys, but sometime the harvest in the garden calls for a closed basket because it's going to be a real great harvest here today. Now, look at this beautiful crown of broccoli right here. That is real nice and firm. So I want to say we got this one right on time. Okay. Now, the thing about it is, guys, the weather is just perfect outside to harvest these broccoli. Simple reason why, as y'all see, I have me a little sweater on. It is real nice and cool outside. So these veggies is real nice and crisp. And that is what we're looking for. Now, this right here, that head feel right at about a pound. I said right at about a pound. Okay, so we're going to put that beautiful head on in. And this one, we're going to take this one as well. Like I said, quite a bit of these is ready in the garden. Now, what I'm also doing when I'm cutting and I'm leaving quite a bit of this stem right here because this is also edible, guys. When you cook your broccoli, you can chop these off and you can cook them separately if you don't want them with your broccoli head in your pot that you're cooking. Okay. And another thing, you have to remember that these veggies right here, they are full pack with a lot of different vitamins and different minerals. And so, of course, you know, you don't really want to throw too much of those good benefit that these veggies right here have. All right, now I'm moving on down. Now I'm going to explain to you all what this is. Now, this is where I came in and put a rubber band over these broccoli head right here. Come on in, baby. Look how beautiful this broccoli is. So what I did, I came on covered this over. When that frost, when I checked the weather and it says it's going to be frost, I covered this on over. Now what this do when I cover it like this, just like I would with my cauliflower in the summertime or in the springtime, when they start putting their heads on and the sun gets really hot, I would use that leaf, guys, to go ahead and protect the beauty that is on this plant right here. So I use this leaf so that way the frost won't get to the broccoli itself. Now, in order for those frosts to damage, and that is a beautiful head, in order for the frost to damage your broccoli, it has to get really, really cold. I want to say get down into about the 20s for it to damage. Look at how beautiful that head is. Now, it'll have to get down into the 20s where it freezes these broccoli. And, you know, then what will happen, it will thaw out and it will turn into a mush. So it didn't get too cold to where that it would have done that to those broccoli, but that frost could have caused some damage on the heads of the broccoli, and so that is why I cover them on over. We're going to move on over here to another beautiful, beautiful head of broccoli. Look at that, guys. Now, of course, you see me out here and I'm harvesting all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful veggies, guys. That is why I encourage each and every one of you all to get on outside. Please get on outside and grow your own food. If you get outside and do that, guess what? You don't have to spend so much trip to the grocery store having to buy gas put in your car. If you do it right here at home, think about it. Not only that you're saving spending money out there in the store, but you're saving gas money as well. Now, this right here is that broccoli that I came on down and harvest. Simple, because the head was so big, guys, and I didn't want it to start flowering on me. So look at that. We're getting a bit of a bonus right here from this plant. We have a side shoot that is, look at that. Now that is perfect. Okay. That right there, hey, that is perfect. That is
Another
nice.
coming in.
Yeah, it's plenty. There's plenty of them down there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to let them. As you can see, this one is not where it needs to be yet. So I'm going to leave this side shoot and let it get a little bit bigger, and then we'll come on in and harvest them just like we did this one. Okay, so I'm just going to drag my basket on down, and look at that. Man, I'm telling you, I am just so thankful. I am just so thankful. And you know, of course, this is where I come in and I say, all praises be to the Most High. One of the things that I never forget to do is to give him praise for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because you know what, guys, things at times happens for a reason. Because the question you have to ask, what is the lesson in this that God is trying to show me? You see, so that's why I give him thanks for the good, the bad, and the ugly. But look at that. All I had to do, come on out here, put my hand to the plow, and look at the result. Okay, now I know you can't see the basket, what it's looking like, but stick around and we're going to show you all the harvest. Come on down, look at this. Another beautiful, beautiful head of broccoli. Look at that, guys. So that lets you know that when you get outside and you put your hand in the dirt, this is your result that you will get. Okay, so while I am here and I'm talking, we're just going to talk and we're just going to go with the flow here today. As you all know, I know some of you all may be just coming on to this video. You may be wondering, how do I get my veggies to grow so big? How your veggies just look so beautiful. Guys, if you go back to some of those beginning videos that I've done, and you will see how I construct my garden, how I amend the soil in my garden. Now, this here that I am growing, or the way how I am growing, I can't say organically because guess what? I am not certified organic, so I'm going to say all natural. Okay, we're growing here all natural, where that we come in with the chicken manure, goat manure, because we have the goats here on the homestead, so that manure that we clean from out of the pen, we therefore bring it back into the garden, which add in that organic matter. Now that is what these plants need to grow. They love organic matter actually over the synthetic matter, okay? Because that synthetic stuff, which when you use that in your garden, what it does, it depletes your soil. I guarantee you, if I were to dig a spot right here in this garden, get down a little, maybe about 4 or 5 inches, I say about 4 inches, I will find some earthworms in here. If you're using synthetic, you may not get that out of your soil. So with those worms being inside of this garden and eating the organic matter, going throughout the soil, pooping that out, they're also putting in worm casting, and that is what keep these plants right here so healthy, because it is a cycle over and over again. Okay, and these two right here, we're going to, well, you know what, and I think they may have reached their prime. I think we're going to go ahead and harvest these right here as well. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. Going to take that out. Now, I would want to say this is probably, other than the side shoot, is about the smallest one that we have harvested out of the garden. But remember, like I said, it's not all about the size that you harvest out your garden. Is the fact that you're able to, absolutely, they're beautiful. And it's the fact that you're able to come on out in your garden and harvest your food. That's what it's about. I don't care about the size, because I don't want to make it to be about that. Because you being a gardener for the first time will come on out and you will grow something like this, or you'll grow one and you get a size like this, and you're like, man, how he get his so big? I don't really want you to compare and contrast with what we're growing here. As you get better and more experienced in the garden, you'll be able to get things like this. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say everything I plant is a success. I cannot do that. I cannot bring that to you because there is also failures that happen in the garden, guys. Okay? And stick around. I will show you a bit of a failure that with these same broccoli here. Okay? And look at that. We have a daddy long leg. Look at that, guys. A daddy long leg. We're going to let him go back on up in here because, hey, those things sometimes do help you out in the garden by eating the insects, aphids, and all that different kind of stuff. Oh, wow, look at that. We're just finding all kind of insect today. That's a stick bug.
Yeah.
Stick bug, guys. Back home in Jamaica, we call these right here, I want to say godas. We'll call them god ass, guys. Godas. That's what we used to call them back home. But look at that. Man, I tell you, ain't that's just a beauty.
Yeah.
That's just a beauty. I want to catch him just right that way I don't
It's here.
damage him. But look at that. Wow. That is so beautiful. Now, what I'm going to do as well, it's not a harmful bug, guys. Now, they do bite, so you be careful. But what I'm going to do, we're going to release him back so he can go ahead and eat some bugs in the garden and also, hey, some bugs and more bugs. Okay? Well, you know what? I'm going to leave these little smaller ones
Okay.
and we're going to take out these big ones. Look at that. Now, isn't that a big one? Look at that, guys. Look at that. And I'm telling you, hard work do pays off.
Keep it.
Yes. And that right there is a little over a pound. Hard work do pays off. When our father sit up there on the throne and look down and see the sweat and tears that goes into this garden right here, this is the blessing. This is what you get back in return. Okay, beautiful. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful head of broccoli. Wow. I think we're getting a bit full with our basket, Bebs. You know, but hey, we still got another row that we have to harvest out. Okay. Oh, look at that. Another beautiful head. Um, look like you got your day cut out for you, baby.
Yes, I do.
Yep. Now, so look at this. Now, this is a smaller one. This right here was planted, I want to say, all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that, just starting to put out that crown. Okay, so we're going to leave that and let that crown go ahead and swell up for us. Okay, but look at here, guys. That is another nice one. Nice tight head on here. The head is real nice and firm, and that's what you want. That's another over a pound head of broccoli right there again. Okay, so you know that's just the beauty, guys. And we have some side shoots that are coming out. So guess what? Not only that we get a big harvest today, but us, and I'm going to say probably in about another week or so, like I did on that video, about a week or so, we'll be able to come back on out here and get these side shoots. Those ones that I harvested in that video, I'll say it'll be ready in about a week or so, week and a half. I believe I said about a week. And that's exactly what that was, guys. That head swell up so quick and we had to come on out and harvest them. Okay, here we go with another. This is another beautiful head of broccoli. But you know, when the veggies are ready, this is what the morning looks like here on the homestead. We come on out here early in the morning and we get to harvesting these veggies here, guys. Okay,
Leave that one, Chief.
yeah, we're gonna leave that one. We could let that one go a little bit more, but come on around. We're going to show you the harvest that we got out of the first row, and that right there is that harvest that we got out of the first row. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and take you all on the second row, and we're going to let you all come on along with us, okay? So y'all can see what you will get when you get outside and plant you a garden. I'm gonna come down this row right here. You can stay. Now, if you look right here, yes, I have a pretty good sized garden, guys. I'm not going to say that your garden have to be this big. As a beginner, you first start growing, first starting your garden, start small. Get what you can handle at first. Simple reason why, if you jump out there just like that and you don't know the skills and the different things that you need to grow like this right here, and you do it for the first time, and say for instance it may be a failure, you don't get what you was expecting out of it, you can feel a little bit discouraging. Oh, I planted this and this didn't work out. Maybe you did not amend the soil like you're supposed to, and so that is why that happens. So start small and learn the basics, guys, what it takes to grow veggies. Not every veggies take the same treatment, the same amendment. Some veggies you may have to put less nitrogen, like our sweet potatoes. Hey, you see what happened if you put too much nitrogen on your sweet potatoes? You're going to end up with a whole bunch of foliage. Now, if you're growing just for foliage, that's not a bad thing, because you can actually eat sweet potato foliage, guys. But learn the basic. Okay, so I just wanted to drop that on in there, because I know some of y'all may be watching this video and you say, hey man, in the springtime, I'm coming out and I'm planting brassicas. Absolutely do that, but plant what you can handle. Okay, all right, so we're going to get back on into harvesting right here, because I know I may be talking a little bit too much, but hey, because you want to see the harvest, I know you all will come along with me. Look at that, that's another beautiful, and I'm telling you, store quality, guys, store quality. That's the beauty about it. Now this one right here, I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to let it go ahead and swell up a little bit more. Now, one of the things that you want to pay attention to as this broccoli right here swells up, guys, you want to make sure that the crown, or the broccoli pieces itself, is not starting to separate. That means that, hey, your broccoli may get a little bit, start getting old. Okay, so, but that does not mean that it's not still edible, like I said. All right.
So you want to keep the head tight.
Yeah, you want to keep you definitely want to keep that broccoli head real nice and tight, just like these right here. So if you see that broccoli head is real nice and tight. Okay, we're going to cut that on out. Look at that. Now that is beautiful. I wish my son was down here, that way he can go ahead and run the broccolis, but we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, now right here is another small head we're going to leave, and you know what, I think we're going to take that, because you could kind of see where that it reaches prime, and like I said, not all of them will be created equal. Still have a few small ones in here that is going to be real nice. And here's another. I think we're going to take this one right here as well. All right, and why could it be, you may ask, that these ones are smaller than the other ones? Okay, when the sun comes up, it's coming up from the east, guys. So this right here may not be catching enough sun like those ones over there. So that could be what it is. It was shaded by the sorghum. And stay tuned, because yes, we are coming down. We are harvest broccoli. A broccoli we are harvest with over here talk about blouse and skirt sorghum. What wrong with that man, yeah, man? You know, come in, man, so we can harvest the broccoli. You see it? Man, I talk about sorghum, man, on sorghum time yet. Sure. Oh, go on, man. So this one we're gonna harvest. You know what? I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Look at this one right here as well, guys. We're gonna let that stay a little bit more. Even this one, we're going to let that stay a bit more again. Give it probably about maybe let's say about 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
We'll give that, but we will come down here and check though, because we don't want that head to start separating. Okay, this one we will take. Look at that.
Mhm.
Another beautiful head of broccoli. Okay. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, that's a lot of broccoli. Oh, okay. Uh, this one here, we'll give it a little more time.
Okay.
A little bit more time on that. All right. And this looked like it might be some collards or something
I
right
was
here.
gonna say, what is that called?
Yeah, this is cabbage. That's what happens when you label out your stuff, or some seeds drop in the wrong spot and you think you're planting broccoli, but really look like we're planting some flat Dutch cabbage over here, because this is exactly what this looked like. Now, look at this. These broccoli, I gave them a spacing of, I want to say 18 inches. That's how far apart I planted them. And look at this flat Dutch cabbage right here, guys. Absolutely not loving 18 inches. These flat Dutch cabbage, you really want to give them right at about, if you want them to get real nice and big, give them more space. That's with a lot of the things that you plant. These flat Dutch, I'll give them 24 inches, which is right at about 2 feet. Or you can give them a little bit wider space, but that keeps you from planting out more in the garden. Okay, so that's what that is. This look like Georgia collards right here. Okay, but we're gonna move on down. Look at this. We have another beautiful head of broccoli. Look at that, guys. Now you know you got your work cut out for you, baby.
Yeah, I do.
But I know. Oh, oh yes, that's
We
it.
have a lot of smaller ones over here too.
Oh, we got some. Okay.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. So We'll definitely leave those and let them go ahead and swell up a little bit more for me. Now look at,
Plant them all out at the same time.
all of them was planted at the same time, love.
After these 4.
All of them were planted at the same time. Now look at that. This looked like the frost may have gotten to it. If you notice, it got a little bit of yellowing on the top. But hey, we're still going
And
to,
it's beginning to separate.
yeah, it's starting to separate. And so that is what I mean when your broccoli head starts separating. You want to keep it relatively real nice and tight. Usually when it starts separating it out like that, it's starting to put on those flowers, guys, and you don't want that. Okay.
It's gonna be cooked tonight.
Oh yes, indeed it is. All right, let me see. We just got that one. Look at how bad the frost did these leaves. And then of course, with it being burnt like this, then you had that mold came on in on those leaves. Okay. All right. And so last but not least, that we have to harvest. Now look at that. Last one, as you can see, starting to separate out. But hey, still edible, guys. All right. So look at that. So even though it is a lot of work that goes on in the garden, I guess I tell you what, hard work does pay off. Okay. I have something I can go ahead, put inside of my freezer, um, vacuum seal them up. And guess what? My family will have some nutritious broccoli to eat. They're getting their vitamin C in here. Plus, it takes care of a lot of different little illness. Of course, that's with most vegetables and stuff like that, guys. They have their benefits. Okay, some of them have different benefits than some, and that is why you plant them, because this right here is supposed to keep you real nice and healthy. And of course, people do need their veggies. We need our veggies. Okay, and so hey, what we're going to do though, we're going to probably harvest maybe a cabbage or so, throw on here. What you think? Maybe,
Yeah, why not?
yeah, probably put one
Or
cabbage.
no, not cabbage.
Not cabbage.
Some of these turnips down in here.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and see what we have.
What we did not plant.
Yeah, so these turnips here is volunteer, guys. We had supposed to harvest them the other day, but hey, we didn't got to it. So today we are here to harvest out these turnips here. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to give them a bit of a wash. All right. I'll tell you what, we'll probably come back on in and get these separate
Yes.
because all that dirt and
Dirt,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll
But,
go
I
ahead
mean,
and do.
it's a volunteer plant. Remember,
It
this was
is.
the turnip bed last year.
Yes, indeed, it was. Yes. So this is where we did plant out our turnips last year, guys. And look, turnips popped up all over.
Yeah.
Look at how big those turnips down there are. See how huge that is? And that's just from a seed coming back. And you can tell that the nitrogen is real good in this soil right here. Look at how beautiful those leaves are. Real nice and green. I'll go ahead and show you. Real beautiful green leaf. Look at that. That is good. That's what you want. But stick around. We may even bring you all in to come back and harvest up some of these cabbage. But we'll do that right there on another video, guys. But one thing that we don't want to forget before we close this video on out, remember, go ahead and check out Scrubbles and Bubbles, guys. Get you all some soap. Hey, because hey, it will up me. I'll tell you something, Bridget. I'll talk a little part of phone today. It will we need to stay fresh, you know. What I mean by stay fresh? Well, we need a bath, we need a wash up, a clean up. Especially when I come out of this garden right here, guess what? You know, I gotta take me a wash. I can't go to bed dirty. No, Bridget, I can't go to bed dirty. So check out Scrubbles and Bubbles. Get y'all some handmade soap, because that's exactly what that is. So you know, handmade soap, that love goes in it. So check it out. But like I said, this is the moment where we're going to be giving away those 2 bars of soap. So we're going to give you the questions and the answers that you all need to give us to be able to receive your 2 bar of soap. So no come in.
One bar for 2
yeah.
people.
Yes. One for the first. Come, I talk about it. Come. I talk about it. Come over here. Sir. All right. So let me go ahead and pull out these soaps right here. Also, so you all can see what these soaps are looking like. So we have the black soap right here. All right. And also we have apple. Wow. I smell good too. Black soap smell good as well. But this one got a little fragrance, got that smell to it. So go ahead and check them out. But what we're going to be doing here today, we're going to be giving these soap right here away, guys. Okay, so one soap go to one person, because we have 2 bars of soap here. So this will be going to one person get one and one person get the other. But you have to answer the question. So we have 2 questions that we're going to be giving to you all right now.
How much did the largest sweet potato weigh that we harvested from this bottom garden down here this year?
Okay.
That's question 1.
Question 1. And go ahead. You want to hit
question number 2. How large was the largest cabbage that we harvested from the top garden? How much did it weigh?
Okay, so hey, y'all got some research to go ahead and check out, guys. So go ahead and check that out. And for that person who answered those 2 questions correctly, will get a bar of soap.
The first person, and I will be monitoring the chat.
Yes, indeed. All right, because we do want y'all to go ahead and get y'all some of this real nice bar of soap right here, guys. All right, so, and also remember, you can also place your order. They do have a website. Go ahead and check out Scrubbles and Bubbles.
We'll put
to
their website
place.
in the description box.
Yes, we'll do that as well to make it easy for some of you guys out there. But nonetheless, that right there, guys, is going to conclude our broccoli harvest for the season. Okay. Of course, like I said, that is not the end of it. We do have more side shoots that will be coming out. Plus, we did leave a few more that is a bit small that we want to go ahead and get up to size. Now, they may not get up to size because maybe not getting enough sunlight, especially at the time that we're in. But nonetheless, whatever we get out of it, we are thankful, guys. All right, we are thankful. I want to encourage you all to get outside and get in the dirt and plant something. Remember, I don't care what it is that you're planting. I know a lot of you all may come over here and watch the videos to see how I'm growing and how I'm planting, but please make sure you all are taking something away from these videos, guys. There's a lot of bit of different tips and little knowledge that we dropped in these videos, and we do want y'all to grow big as well. Definitely grow big as well. And so, absolutely, I just, like you always know, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Like I always say, remember, you keep a smile on your face, you be happy, you be blessed, and you be cheerful. No make nobody steal your joy. You understand? The world at times will throw a lot of curveballs at us, throw a lot of things at us. But you know what? Sometimes you have to count them all joy, guys, and just move forward. Pray about whatever situation it may be at the moment and put it in the hands of the Father. Because one thing, like the word also say, hey, he will fight your battles. Vengeance is the Lord. You don't have to get up and go pick up a sword and go fight those battles. Let him fight them for you. That's why you get on those knees. Like I tell people oftentimes, my knees stay hashy, guys. Why is that? Because I pray. Okay, I get on these knees and I pray, and I have enough faith in the Father up above to when I know I go and talk to him, he listens. Because why are you able to say that? Because when I pray, mountains move, guys. Okay, he moves for me. I can see him operating to set things up for me when I pray. So have that faith the size of a mustard seed and do the same. Do the same. If you never believed before, start believing. Okay, because he is real. He created the heavens and the earth, guys. All right, so start believing, start praying and having that faith, and he will move for you. Okay, he will move for you. But that is pretty much it right there. Another thing, you like the content you all got here today. Like I always say, it's not about that, and this really is not about it, but just to help these videos to get to someone else. You go ahead, drop the thumbs up, so this video can go to someone else, like I said. And also another thing, guys, if you was once subscribed to our channel and you notice you was unsubscribed, go ahead and subscribe again, because I've noticed that our videos all of a sudden come to an halt, guys. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the problem is, but just go ahead and subscribe again if you was once subscribed when you got unsubscribed. We did had a one of our subscriber were to email us and told us that, hey, I keep subscribing and I keep getting unsubscribed. So I don't know if YouTube got something going on. I don't know what it is, but make sure you remember to smash that subscribe button. Share these videos with friends and family, because we are all at a time where we need to start growing our food. All right. So that is it right there. I know I've done enough talking for today, and usually that is not me, but every now and again, guys, in order for you all to get what it is that I'm putting out, I feel open up my mouth, brethren. I feel open up my mouth. So that is pretty much it right there. I just want to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. And we will catch you all in the next one. Maybe that sorghum might come down, can harvest it. This ain't about sorghum. Have a blessed day, guys.